Hello, I am Güstin, she, her, hers, intersectionality writer, comedian, producer, and the filmmaker behind the genius, the hilarious, the life-saving short film, Don't Text Your Ex. Don't text your ex. What motivated me to create Don't Text Your Ex? The year is 2020, the 6th day of April. A deadly virus was forcing all of us to stay at home. That night, I received an email from the Liaison of Independent Filmmakers of Toronto telling me that I had been selected for the Lift Newcomer Film Mentorship Program 2020. Back then, I had only spent 8 months in Canada. I had zero network, even less film experience. I didn't go to film school. And yet, my future mentor picked my application. Hi, Coral Icon. Thank you, Coral Icon. But the film idea I had applied with was to be shot in Cameroon. So you imagine that Lyft wouldn't let me fly to Cameroon with their film equipment, let alone during a global pandemic. So I had to come up with a new screenplay, with a new idea. At the same time, I was living in a house share downtown Toronto. Both my roommates had moved back to their parents because, it was the end of the world. And the only people applying to rent their vacant rooms were people in the middle of a separation, people who hadn't survived the lockdown with their partners, people who are very, very vulnerable mentally. And at the same time, I was witnessing people who will remain anonymous, who decided to spend the lockdown with their exes. So I remembered an article I had read on SOUhaites Internet called "Why Exactly Are Queer Breakups So Hard?" And then it was a no-brainer for me. I was already imagining like a parallel queer pandemic happening, queer people around the world breaking up with their partners, getting back together with their exes, and being extra vulnerable. So yeah, I had to make a movie that would save the world, which is what I did. How does community play a role in my work and this piece specifically? So speaking of saving the world, this film is about self-care during a queer breakup. It's also about community care. It's my way of giving a tool to the community. It was also produced by Deranged Society. That is a creative production company that strives to create and produce opportunities for queer Black people to escape and find themselves at home somewhere. If that ain't community care, I don't know what is. I did have zero network, but I was supported by the entire queer community of the Grand Toronto area. 70% of the cast and crew of Don't Text Your Ex are Canadian creators and newcomers. And I was supported financially by Inside Out, the Refocus fund from Inside Out Film Festival. So it was basically, tremendously supported by the queer community. Are you working on any new projects we should watch out for? Always. This is my bubble. This is my writing bubble where I come every year to focus and write and escape the cold. Welcome to Cameroon. My project is coming back in July for a season 3. It's an audio drama series, award-winning audio drama series called Contes des gens du QU'ART. And it's coming back with a new branding, a new name, a new visual identity, sound, music identity. And it's no longer about bedtime stories for people who are so woke they can't sleep. And I can't wait to tell you what it's about now. I'm also working on my very first theatre play, supported by the Ontario Arts Council and the Toronto Arts Council. The title is pretty fun. It's in English. It's called life is too short to be straight, but it's about grief and anxiety and pretty sad stuff. Most of my work is, but you know, it's still funny. To follow my work, yes, to follow my work, check out my links on Linktree/Güstin. I am banned from most social media. This is how cool I am. But you can still find me on old people social media, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, fake boob, but mostly on Patreon. A website is coming up soon this summer. Stay tuned.